Alright, okay guys, it's been a while since I've done a real commentary video, and I decided to do one today on Tryndamere top. But actually, if you have realized, I'll show you my stats here. Before the game started, I actually made a mistake, and I had both the wrong runes and masteries. I was running my AD support masteries, and I was going full support runes. If I'm not wrong, it was gold, gold per 5 runes and some armor. Yep. So I was like, oh my god, I'm screwed at the start of the game. And even my summoner, I took exhaust. I intended to take ignite if I knew I was going to do that, but uh, exhaust isn't too bad either, so I'll just make do with it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
And so I'm like, okay, so what do I start with? And then because I was either fighting a Jace or Nidalee, which I wouldn't know. So for that, and I had like no real early game power, and I had the wrong runes and mastery, so I just decided to go for full regen just to survive my lane. That was like the best I can do at the start.
Minions have spawned.
Okay, there's nothing much here. I just speed it up a little bit. And then make sure to move away to not steal the jungler's experience from the big groups. For the new jungler especially. Yep. And I'll go to my lane. And I think this will be the first time that I'm doing a solo lane commentary. I'll try to do more next time when I see the chance to. And I guess that this is just more of for educational purposes and not for entertainment, I guess. Okay, so I realized that I'm fighting against the Nidalee top, and she doesn't really have much AD. But she have a ton of AP, so she's going for AP need most probably. And I was like, okay, so I'm not that screwed, and I shall just be daring and let the lane push a bit to my tower so I can farm. And once I survive the early levels, even though Nidalee gets really strong after level 6, when she got her Cougar form, I will still be able to at least survive in the lane. That's what I thought, because I'm not sure of if I fight her one-on-one right now, I probably wouldn't be able to win. And then Lee Sin made a mistake here and he walked out of the brush. And I was like, okay, so I shall stay back. Not sure what he was doing. Yep. And you can see Nidalee just trying to poke me out with the auto attack, and I'm lucky that Tryndamere's base damage isn't too bad, and I have my passive, which gives me attack damage. Can you help me last hit? So I had like no real intention to fight against her. I'm just going to farm as much as I can, and I'm missing all this CS. Somehow I'm still 4 CS ahead of her though. And once I hit level 6, I can be slightly more daring because it will not be so easy to kill me after that. And Tryndamere's imbued sustain with the Q is really good, so as long as my bar is full, I can afford to be slightly more aggressive when I see the chance to be. Like when I see Lee Sin in mid, sometimes when you see the jungler is like at another lane, you can try to be more aggressive because it's safe. And if you know that your enemy in the lane have no killing potential against you, yeah, you can just go full on aggressive against her. just decided to, hey, this is a kill, so I went for the exhaust and we got a kill. That's really good for me in the lane because I really needed an advantage in order to win this lane by myself. So that was a good job on Skyrim's part to gank the lane when he had a chance to. And this is a very bad move by Lee Sin because when you're this low and you're against someone who can actually potentially kill you and dive you under the turret, like now, you should just leave the lane and yep, he just died, and now Nidalee is gonna have an even harder time against me. And I just hit level 6 before that if I'm not wrong, so I could totally tower dive him. And as for now, I think, yeah, I picked up Xsplit and boots. Actually, I think I upgraded my boots, if I'm not wrong. Yep, I should, yeah. So Xsplit is really good on Tryndamere, the free crit, and then gold per 10, and the 2 gold per kill stacks really well with TS passive. So I get like bonus 4 gold per kill. Not sure what Nidalee is trying to do here. And at this point, I'm like 1 level above her. And as you can see, I can have like free heal every 12 seconds. And my damage output is definitely way higher than her at the moment, so I'm not really scared of her. And I'm ready to start being aggressive and try to push out of the lane, even though it's pretty hard to push a Nidalee out of the lane most of the time. She have really fast wave clearing, she doesn't need mana when she's in Cougar form, and she does a lot of damage without any items while in her Cougar form, and she have a heal, so we'll see. But Tryndamere is pretty much like playing Master E top. He's a high risk, high reward champion, whereby you don't really have much other than your auto attack and maybe your spin as a gap closer, and you can use it to run away. And in order to actually really get a real edge and get kills within Trynd, it's like you really have to be more daring and go all out and tower dive. And just wait until the very last moment before you're out and stuff like that. It's high risk, high reward. Nice shot. Yep, that is a free kill, I think. Yeah, I made sure I was tanking the tower, and I have my out on, so yep. That's a free kill. Right now I have almost enough to get a Zeal, so I only needed one. I only bought these 2 rejuvenation bits in order to help me survive in lane early on, and I think I just sold one of them, if I'm not wrong. Yep, I just did, and I bought a Zeal. It helps me a lot since Nidalee is really mobile, and the crit and the attack speed and movement speed really helps. And now I have enough speed. I think after this I'll start building damage. That was close. Yeah, I really love Tryndamere's mocking shout. You've seen just now her AD got reduced to like 40, whereby she does almost no damage to me. I could just face tank her, and of course I didn't know that Lee Sin is here. And just as I spin, he came to gank me, so this was really dangerous. I had to flash out of it. And because my ult was down at the moment. Okay, now my ulti is up. I can afford to stay in the lane because if she tries to dive me, I can just potentially kite her around and maybe even kill her. But now Lee Sin is on my back, but my teammate is here to follow up. And I'll just tank it and do damage instead of just running away straight away, like some of the Tryndamere. Now Jace is here. TF is in trouble. He dies. And I make sure to use Mocking Shout to reduce the damage. And I was planning to recall here, but since Jace was here and they probably will guess that I was here. Yeah, if I stayed there I would have died, and I have to dodge that. And this is really dangerous because I have my ult isn't up anymore, so I have to dodge it. And I almost died. And yep, I kind of survived that. And Skarner will do the cleanup. So in the end, it was worth it. It was a yeah, it was 3 against 3, and it was a 2-for-1 trade, so it was worth it. Yep, so I picked up the static shift and now I do a lot more damage and I can push a lot faster as well. And I think my goal per 5 runes actually ended up helping me a little bit because if you can see, my gold is going up really fast compared to the others. Nidalee definitely does not know that I'm inside there. Let's see. I was planning to wait for her to walk closer to this brush so I can get some free damage off, but I got impatient and walked out. Yep, she cannot trade against me at all. And now I have control of this lane. But I want to, if I'm not wrong, I think I just want to get some more farm and then get some item, and then probably once I walk this area up, I will start to get more aggressive, and Nidalee will definitely need to start calling Lee Sin to come top lane to help her. Here I was trying to go and just help my Skarner, but since they backed off, I will back off too. Yep, Lee Sin is coming to me. And of course I had no vision of it, so I just continued pushing. And then I think Nidalee was trying to bait me, which I was like, okay, so the two of them try to get me. I was planning to get a kill on Nidalee first, and then since Nidalee couldn't help, I'm not really afraid of this Nidalee's auto attack, especially with my mocking shout. You see, 31 damage. That does like almost nothing to me, so I could just take the both of them on. And I still have my ult up. So if they stayed, that could have been a double kill for me. Especially with having a TF in my team who could help me like in a pretty short time. As for now, yep, I just get more get some life steal to get more sustain, and at the same time get a little bit more damage. Because having all speed and crit, but you have no base damage to back it up, there's no real point in building all speed. I don't really like it. And this longsword could potentially go into like a brutalizer. There's so many things to build into Last Whisper and a lot of other things. So I just bought a longsword because I was pretty low in gold. And yep, that Nidalee was a free kill right there, so I flashed for it. Jay's damage went to 72 when I used my mocking shout, which is the reason why I love it so much. And I still don't think that he can trade damage from me, so yep, he just knocked me away and backed off. Because my sustain is way above his, and there's no way he can fight against me. And then make sure that I just got my free hit off after a spin, and then I just keep continuing attacking. And then whenever possible, I will only use my mocking shout when she turns to run, because if she doesn't turn to run, I'll just continue hitting her. But the moment she turns, she'll get slowed, and I can get like, probably like 1 or 2 more autos off for free. But that she jumped off, so I couldn't chase her. Just keep trying to get some free damage. I could have potentially dived that, but since my mocking shout was down, I decided not to. And she's not worth that much gold for me to take the risk anyway, because I have a spree and she has 4 death. So I decided not to, and I went to try to get mid instead.
Rampage.
Not sure how that happened, but she's really behind, so possible. And yep, he just used his out.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
I think I was, getting a BF, so. I'm getting a BT next for the damage and sustain. Lifesteal is really important. especially when you're doing a lot of damage. Like, if I'm gonna die and I have 0 life left, I mean 1 life left, and I on my out, I'll just keep life stealing and then pop my Q, and then I can actually carry on fighting after that.
Shut down.
That was my mistake. I used my mocking shout like way too early, and it did not really do anything. See, her damage dropped to 13. It's like so sad. And as for now, I can just completely like ignore her, but she tried to go behind me, which is another mistake. She ran back to the tower, but I could totally dive that. I didn't even have to use my out at all.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Ace.
And a team fight happened here. So 1 for 5. Where is it? Wasn't paying attention to that. And well, for me as a top lane, as long as I win the lane, I push it, I make the jungler come to the top lane constantly, and just give them as much trouble as I can and waste their time. I pretty much done my job. And yep, I pushed the tower down. I just kept pushing, and the moment when I feel like they're all coming to me, which is like now, it's time to back off, just to waste the time.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
At least Nidalee was pretty smart to plant the trap there. It's like she would have died if she face checked it. For this part, I kind of overdone it, and I would have died anyway, so I decided not to flash, because it would have just been a waste. Somehow they're waiting a 2 on 3 and Jay's got behind him. And now it's 4. 4 of them are here. Good job, clean all of them up. Sona is pretty tanky actually. Possibly more tanky than me. 81, 40. Yeah, actually she's kind of more tankier than me. And I'm just back to my top lane, farming, pushing, being annoying, and yep. That's all I need to do for now. Oh, and by the way, this game was not a pre-made 5, so I was with some random people that I don't know. And when you're with your friends, of course, you might just want to group up early and go for a team fight and make plays and stuff. But for me, I just wanted to do what I can alone. And I pretty much was being released. Yeah, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have went all the way for Nidalee without knowing where the rest of the team was. And I had nobody to back me up but then Sona, which is definitely not enough. And I got killed by all 5 of them. But it was not that bad because we are still pretty ahead. But it doesn't mean that you can just do what I did as well. not advisable. And this is what happens in solo queue. You lack communication, one guy goes forward, the rest backs off, and then that one guy could potentially get caught and die. Which is pretty much what happened to me as well. And I kinda got overconfident because I was Tryndamere, who is ahead. Yep.
Clear as day.
He's pretty tanky though. And he got away. Tarek's stun was done. Almost done. As for this part, I wanted to help him, but now I just decided to like keep Jace away from the dragon. But we are split, so I wouldn't engage, and the rest of our team is not here yet. But TF, yeah, TF's out was down. And this wouldn't be a very good fight, but I would just want to stay forward. Because if the fight happens, I will want them to use everything on me while I do as much as I can. And after I've tanked everything, my team should be able to clean up, especially because MF was is really strong, and TF can do quite a lot of damage. So the fight happened, and okay, kind of froze. So let's rewind. Okay, again. Yeah, the fight happened. I make sure to walking shout to reduce the damage output, and after that, go to the back line. Even though I'm alone, I got 3 of them with me, and I managed to get Ezreal and survive. That's the best I could have done. I zoned the 3 of them out, got their carry, survived. Basically the best I could have done. Yep, and now Nidalee's spear is starting to hurt a lot. And Jace can poke as well, so we wouldn't want to play a poke game with them, even though we have TF. I just want to take red to lifesteal a bit, and red buff is really what really helped me chasing this stuff. This is a pretty dangerous Baron actually. But I have no idea why the Ezreal ulti downwards as well. MF hurt so much now. She's complete. She's 1 full item ahead of Ezreal. 5k lead. So she snowballed really hard. Ezreal got really controlled, and then the jungler had to keep coming top, and he made a bunch of mistakes early on. And oh, the blue got stolen. So I'm just back at top lane, trying to draw them to what, to top. Zephyr is a really good item on Tryndamere because if I buy this, I don't have to get much threats. I can just go for my attack speed boots, and then it gives me 50% attack speed, which is a lot. Cooldown reduction, which is pretty hard stats to get for most AD champions now. And the 10% movement speed really helps me to chase because all I have is a spin, a slow, and auto attack, so it benefits me a lot. And the 20 damage is just a bonus. It's pretty expensive, but I would definitely go for it. Like on Aurelia as well. As for here, a stun kite is all we need to catch somebody. Because we have a lot of slows, CC, and after we get one, we can get more. Jay shouldn't have turned and tried to kite us and try to poke at us. He just ran all the way. Because like what he did, and he just got caught.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Now we should back before we start losing our advantage. But most of us are still pretty healthy, so we can still poke a bit. But right now we should really be pushing the bottom tower because mid inhib is down, the objective is down. Unless we want to force our way through here, which is possible, but I don't want to take any risks. And then there's a free tower right here, and after we could take the inhib and potentially go for top or just go for the end straight. Like I'm so tanky and my life is so high right now. I could just tank the tower without a worry. For this part, I wanted to save Sona, so I turn around and then now Sona. Yep, I just wanted to take. Sona should have turned back. I could have gotten away on my own, and can't remember if we survived. But, yep. Okay, MF came to the rescue, and we turned this around. Yep, I survived. Sona survived. We got 2 kills. TF is here, and then we got. Yeah, we got 3 kills. I think we cleared. Yep, there was 4 free kills. So from a pretty bad situation, it turned into the bait, and we kind of delayed them long enough and wasted most of their CCs by the time that our teammates reached. And there's only one Lee Sin left to defend the 4 of us, which is not very possible.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
And he got too close. That was nice kick there. It could have just ended, but I guess they're just playing around right now. Not sure what they decided to chase, but okay, they leave Pyro to defend, and here I come to the rescue.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
TF is really tanky, he can just tank the tower. As a TF.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yep, I should just end this game. And I decided to. And that is game.